Corey, just your initial thoughts to the rule changes announced the other day by the CFL.
Yeah, just having a chance to really go through it. I was sitting there like everybody, looking to see what it was going to be, and I know a lot of people went into those decisions, and I'm sure they consulted some people that are around the game for a long time. So, doing their analysis of what all the things that they're expecting from it, can only be good for the league. So, for us as coaches, and trying to adapt and conquer of whatever that looks like, but still going to be same team, still going to be CFL ball, and it should be an exciting product. So I'm curious to see it like everybody else, but I'm for it.
You're on the rules committee, right, as a head coach? I guess there was no consultation with the rules committee, or it sounds like everyone was surprised by it.
Yeah, no, I mean, those kind of deals, no, I'm sure that, going into this off season, there'll be things that we're going to talk about. And we'll address that stuff when it comes. The sideline thing, I was a little upset about because I just started training. I was ready for Dinwiddie, but other than that, I guess I don't have to work out again. Sorry, babe. No, man, it's we'll address that stuff in the off season, and get the coaches' input.
Your thoughts on maybe changes to high school football, junior football, and stuff, because the CFL game going to look vastly different fields than what those programs currently play on.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I'm not sure. Obviously, I'm not making that decision. But I don't know, man. I grew up in BC where we played American football, and then in community you play Canadian football, and the fields are always crazy, whatever it is. So, I'm not sure what that's going to look like. But ultimately, knowing our commissioner and how much grassroots football is important to him, I'm sure there's going to be some kind of a plan for that. Specifically in this province, man, I don't care if you do it in a parking lot. Kids love football here, so it's awesome.
Mike Rose, what are your thoughts on what he has brought here?
Yeah, I think he's shown throughout the season to have dominant snaps and be the guy that he is, but ultimately, being a part of some championship teams and winning pedigree and knowing what that's supposed to look like. He shows up every day, man, hasn't missed a practice, and he speaks up in meeting rooms, trying to take the young bucks under his shoulder a little bit. So all the things, it's really cool to see the evolution of that, getting to see him when he was the young buck, and how the Micah Johnsons and Charleston Hugheses treated him back then, and now you fast forward a couple years, and now he's the one doing it. So it's pretty cool to see.
Sam Emilus, is he back this week?
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we're out there still ripping around, so we'll see towards the end of the week. But it's awesome to see 1-9 out there being able to move around a little bit. But as always, we'll just make sure we make the right decision for us.
Coach AJ Ouellette talked going into the bye week how you wanted to come out of the bye week and make sure that you were ready to peak for the end of the season. How close are you to that peak, and is it attainable?
Yeah. I mean, every team's going to tell you they want to be playing your best ball, going into the back end of the season, and certainly, we're no different. Are we close to the peak? I think the answer right now is no, because the last game we played didn't look anything like it. So that's the honest answer. Now, truthfully, it's up to us and what that looks like going forward. And then the standard just of who we are and how we approach things, we should always be climbing closer to that. So, you want it to align perfectly with, the end of the season and going into the playoffs. But it's easy to just talk about that kind of stuff. We got to put it together each day.
As a coach, do you calculate when you want that peak to be?
No, you want to win every game, So, but it's really when you're looking at how you're doing it and how the team's playing in totality. You want to kind of be hitting on all cylinders then, but you don't really want to pinpoint and say, hey, week 19 is the week. You know what I mean? So I've seen it. Man, I've seen teams scratch into the playoffs and then they hit the peak in the playoffs, and it's worked out. So you definitely do. You want to touch the summit, at some point there at the back end.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys.
Thanks.